All right, what's up, guys? Coach Justin here, the WOD nutritionist. Here at CBG, we help CrossFitters look, perform, and feel confident without tracking macros. All right, I want to talk a little bit about supplements today. It's not something that is a massive thing that we do here at CBG. We want to give people the basics, things that are affordable. And so we don't spend our time focusing on giving people a bunch of supplements, right? We think food first and then supplement in what we need, right? And so I want to go over one supplement in particular that usually takes the internet by frenzy. Should I take it? Should I not take it? Is it safe? How do I take it? And that supplement is creatine, right? So I want to go through what it's like to take creatine. What are the benefits of it? What are some myths around creatine? And is it right for you, right? We are doing 4 to 5 watts per week. We're trying to fuel ourselves properly, right? And when we're trying to fuel ourselves properly, we need to make sure that we get in the right micronutrients. We need to make sure we get in the right macronutrients, and we need to make sure we get in the right supplementation if necessary, right? And creatine is just one of those supplements our bodies just doesn't create enough endogenously. And so we need to take it in supplement form, right? Very similar to protein, right? It's very difficult to hit our body weight in protein just eating meat all day, right? It's very, very difficult. And so what we need to do is we supplement protein, right? That's what your protein powder is. So we supplement protein because we need to recover from our WODs, recover from our CrossFit workouts and our Metcons. Any of the strength training that we're doing, we need to recover from that, right? And so we supplement protein. Creatine is no different, right? So creatine by far is the greatest performance supplement out there to crush your WODs. Hands down. There's nothing better than creatine, right? Actually, it increases exercise performance drastically. It's been shown in several studies. Creatine monohydrate increases exercise performance drastically. It increases lean body mass, right? Lean body mass is good. This is muscle mass. This is what we want. And also, it increases intracellular phosphocreatine stores, which helps us build strength, right? 1 rep max, 3 rep maxes, all these complexes that we do at our box. Creatine helps with that. Creatine helps with that, right? And so I don't want to geek out too much, but I do want to give some information in general about how creatine does this. So our body's energy source is adenine triphosphate. Adenine triphosphate, right? ATP, right? You've learned it through the Krebs cycle and your high school science class. And so ATP is generated in a lot of ways. You can get ATP from carbohydrates. You can get ATP from eating fats. You can get through lots of different energy sources, you can get it, right? And so ATP becomes readily available in different stages from carbs versus fats, and also, of course, creatine, right? And so the way creatine works is once we use ATP in the body, right, it becomes ADP, which is adenine diphosphate, which is essentially useless in the body, right? And to make it useful again, you have to take ADP and turn it into ATP again. And that's exactly what creatine does. Creatine takes ADP and then makes it into ATP, and then your body can reutilize it. Not only does it change ADP into ATP for more energy, it does it quickly, like very, very quickly in a matter of seconds. And so this is why it helps us with overall strength. It doesn't take long to do a front squat, right? It takes 10 to 15 seconds. And so we need maximum levels of ATP to do so. And so that's what our body is doing, right? And so that's how creatine monohydrate works, right? That's how it works. So if there's any question in terms of how it works, right, and does creatine actually increase overall performance, I just gave you the full-blown mechanism, right? And so that can't be tested. That is tried and true. That is the mechanism as to how creatine works, is because it literally gives us energy in a matters of seconds, right? And that's why it's so important for CrossFitters. So yes, everybody should take creatine, and I'm going to go through a couple of more examples why, and I'm also going to go through some myths, right? So number one, Does creatine cause weight gain? Right? Here's the big question. This is why a lot of people avoid taking creatine, right? Is because they wonder if it causes weight gain. So here's the simple answer. Yes, it causes weight gain. But for those of you that listen to me quite frequently and that follow us on Instagram and on the Facebook group, you know that weight gain and fat gain are not the same thing. Weight gain could be muscle mass, weight gain could be fat, weight gain could be water, right? And usually, what happens when people start taking creatine is creatine has a big affinity for water, okay? It has a huge affinity for water. And so, what happens is as you start taking creatine, your body holds on to more water, right? And this is why you may see the scale a little bit higher than what you're used to seeing it. But keep in mind, this is not fat gain. Weight gain and fat gain are not the same thing. Now, here's another thing for you. So you're wondering, well, weight gain, well, what is it? It's water. Where is that water, right? It's where creatine is. Right? Because creatine has an affinity for water, right? And water has an affinity for creatine. And so creatine is stored in the muscle cell. So this water is stored in the muscle cell, right? And since it's stored in the muscle cell, creatine can actually make you look more jacked, right? Which is pretty cool. It's stored in the muscle cell, so it makes your muscles look bigger, and therefore it gives you the appearance that you're more jacked. So only another reason to take creatine, right? It's stored in the muscle cell, it stores water with it, and you look more jacked. Yes, it causes weight gain, but that's because of the water it's holding on to. It's not fat gain. Fat gain is not good. We don't want fat gain. Creatine does not cause fat gain. So we need to take creatine because of the performance benefits of it and improving phosphocreatine stores, enhancing overall energy of ATP, athletic performance, and also lean body mass. That's why we need to take creatine. And so the trade-off of seeing a pound or two more on the scale when it's just water anyway, and you can look more jacked, is absolutely 100% worth it. Therefore, everybody needs to be on creatine. All right. And so creatine does not cause fat gain. Yes, creatine can cause some weight gain, but it's water stored in the muscle cell. And therefore, since it's stored in the muscle cell, it can make you look more jacked. So don't not take creatine because you're afraid that it's going to cause weight gain. Okay. So that's number one myth. Number two, does creatine cause kidney failure, kidney damage, anything like this? Okay. It is very common, right? And so multiple studies have been done on this. Creatine is the most studied over the counter performance enhancing supplement on the market. That would be that a corollary could be drawn that it is also therefore the safest because it is still widely available in multiple brands from multiple different manufacturers. And therefore, since it's been studied so much, you would think that people would be pulling this stuff off the shelves and making it illegal if it was unsafe. It is the most studied of any performance supplement on the market, maybe outside of caffeine, right? And so therefore, these studies have revealed a lot about how creatine may or may not impact the kidneys, right? And it's been proven and shown that it doesn't impact the kidneys in terms of failure or any other thing regarding your kidneys unless you already have existing kidney issues, right? Let me repeat that. Creatine does not affect kidneys unless you already have previous existing kidney issues, kidney failure, anything related to this. You may have an issue taking creatine, and therefore you should consult with your doctor ahead of time. Okay, consult with your doctor ahead of time, right? And so it's proven. It's the safest over-the-counter performance supplement out there. Therefore, it should be trusted. It's tried and tested, and it doesn't cause kidney failure, kidney damage, or anything of the sorts unless you already have kidney issues, right? And therefore, you would consult with your doctor ahead of time. So that's another myth busted around creatine and kidney failure, okay? The next sort of, well, okay, Justin, you convinced me, right? I think creatine is great for crushing my wads and getting stronger, and these are some of my big goals. And so, how do I take creatine? Do I need to load it? Okay, this is a good question. Now, creatine itself takes 2 to 3 weeks to saturate the muscle. It just takes time. It doesn't just rapidly go into the muscle cell and saturate everything and then you're good to go, right? Your hidden 1 rep max is the next day. Unfortunately, just like everything else in life, patience is key. It usually takes 2 to 3 weeks to saturate the muscle, right? And so in studies, they've shown that whether you load creatine with a bunch of grams every single day, or if you decide that you're just going to take 3 to 5 prescriptive grams per day, it doesn't matter. It saturates the muscle at the same rate. Therefore, this is my recommendation for all of you. This is how you start taking creatine. Start by taking 3 to 5 grams daily. That's it. That's it. You don't need to load more or take less. You don't need to do any of that. Just take 3 to 5 grams daily. Simple, easy, ready to go. That's it. Don't need to load it. All right. Timing of creatine, right? And so this is a very common question as well, right? With the timing of creatine, how does this work? Well, we just went over creatine takes 2 to 3 weeks to saturate the muscle, right? That's how long it takes. So, do you think it matters so much what time of day you take it? Nope, doesn't matter, right? So, whenever it's convenient for you, this is when I would recommend that you take creatine. For me personally, it's very easy to get 5 grams in my post workout protein shake with my protein powder. Simple, sweet, ready to go, done, right? Flavorless as possible. You can also get flavored creatine. Whatever is convenient for you, go for it. As long as it's creatine monohydrate, not creatine crealkaline or any of this other HMB. Just get regular creatine monohydrate. That's it. Creatine monohydrate, 3 to 5 grams per day in your post-workout protein shake. You don't have to load it, and it doesn't matter what time you take it. All right? Excellent. Cycle on and off of it. Some people are like, well, what if I take it for 3 months and I stop taking it, and then it gives me a bigger effect when I start taking it? It doesn't matter. Just take it consistently every day. Continue to allow it to work its effects onto the body and reap the benefits. It's not like caffeine, where it has an accumulative effect on the body, and therefore you have to stop taking caffeine to get the benefits again when you start taking it. You don't need to do that with creatine. You just take it consistently every single day. Every single day, 3 to 5 grams in your post-workout protein shake. It doesn't matter what time, and you don't have to load it. Okay. And who's it for? All right, so let's go through this. If you are doing CrossFit at all, I recommend it. Every single one of our clients, doesn't matter. Take creatine, doesn't matter. If you're doing CrossFit, right? And so if you're doing anything performance-based, if you're doing strength training, if you're doing CrossFit, if you're doing running, if you're playing sports, baseball, tennis, any of these sports, right? Creatine has a benefit for you from a performance standpoint. Okay. So therefore it's for all those people. Is it for women? Yes. Is it for older women? Yes. Is it for women in menopause? Yes. Is it for teenagers? Yes. Anybody over the age of 13. This is who creatine is for and who should be taking it, right? Now, maybe you're wondering, okay, what about my mom, Justin? She doesn't even work out. Does she need creatine? Okay, fair enough. It's not going to have any performance enhancing effects on her. She doesn't work out, right? But it does and can have an effect on her cognitively, right? It helps improve total brain function. It helps improve cognitive effects and longevity and brain health, which is very good, especially as we age. We need our brain to continue to function and operate. And this is important. And creatine can help with that, right? Creatine is naturally occurring in fish and other meat products. So there's no reason to be afraid of creatine. We just need a little bit more for that brain function. And we need a little bit more for us CrossFitters out there that care about our performance. So there's no reason to be afraid of creatine. Everybody should take it. It has so many benefits, right? And so with creatine, I think it's for everybody. It's for everybody. There's no reason to fear it unless you have kidney issues or some of those aspects in your life. Maybe you donated a kidney, or you lost a kidney for one reason or another, or you go to the doctor quite frequently to get kidney checkups because you're at risk for whatever it could be, right? You're going to want to consult with your doctor before taking creatine, right? You're going to want to consult with them. And other than that, I think everybody should be on creatine. From the brain side, I mean, people that have traumatic brain injuries, creatine is one of the top supplements for those people that have had concussions and TBIs. I mean, creatine has worked wonders for people, right? And so, from a performance side, it needs to be taken. It needs to be taken consistently. Don't skip weekends. Don't skip any day. Any day. Take it every single day, right? 3 to 5 grams every day in your post-workout protein shake. And so, I think that if you're not taking it, you're worried, shoot me a DM. I can give you a couple of recommendations of some brands. I have no affiliation with any of these brands. It's literally just making sure that you're taking something that's safe and that you feel good about. It's very inexpensive. It's like sand. It's cheap. It's one of the cheapest supplements out there, and the bang for the buck is crazy. It's crazy, and so I do recommend that everybody take it. We do have a supplement guide for CrossFitters, right? It's some of the top supplements that we recommend for people that are taking CrossFit seriously and that want to build performance and work capacity. And so please, if you ask for the supplement guide, please shoot me a DM saying supplements and comment below supplements, and my team will get this guide over to you. I'll shoot it to you in a direct message, either through Instagram or through our Facebook group. But please read the supplement guide to its entirety. Different supplements have different purposes for different people. And so you may think, hey, Justin, the winner of creatine, and it's for everybody. So therefore, all the supplements on the supplement guide for CrossFitters, I should take. It's not necessarily true. Okay. And so read the supplement guide in its entirety. Stephanie, awesome. We will get the supplement guide over to you. Right. And so if you want the supplement guide, comment supplements. Also shoot me a DM saying supplements so we can get it to you quicker. Instagram, Facebook group, wherever's most convenient for you. And so read the supplement guide to its entirety. Right. It's the top supplements that we find for CrossFitters in my 10 years of doing this as a nutrition coach that people should take. And so read it to its entirety and incorporate it in the right way, right? Okay, team, I am excited for the week. I hope you guys are too. If you need me, you shoot me a message. You want to know more about what we do here at CBG and you think that you qualify for our program to work with a coach, we are looking for people that want to lose body fat, build muscle, and crush your wads. That's what we want. If you are not serious about doing that, please do not message me. I want people that are serious, ready to go, and want to put the work in to get the results they want. I want people with no excuses that want to leave the excuses behind and change their life. And that's who my team is interested in working with, right? I'm not interested in working, hey, I'll try it. No, there's no trying. We're going to go for it. Me and my team are going to put a lot of effort into you, and you're going to give that effort back. That is the only way to get your goals. And those are the people that we want to work with, right? So if you're interested in that, if that sounds interesting to you, you're a CrossFitter that is doing 4 to 5 watts per week, and you're tired of tracking macros and tired of not looking and feeling like you CrossFit, shoot me a DM and we can have a chat. Okay. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Justin, the WOD Nutritionist, out. We'll chat soon. Peace.